Hello everybody, how's it going? Brad Jost here from the Jurassic Park Podcast, and today, in this video, we're going to be taking a look at Dr. Ellie Sattler, the wonderful A-toy from Mattel. I was going to say new, but it's not new. I have been on the hunt for months for this figure. You know, it came out early on with the likes of Dr. Grant here and Muldoon. And not even Claire has been as elusive as Dr. Ellie Sattler. Loads and loads of Grants and Muldoons have been on the shelves. Whether, actually Walmart really hasn't had a whole lot of stuff going on in my area, but Targets, every Target that I've been to, it's every peg is full with these two characters here. And she has never been spotted in the wild in my area before. I see people are like, okay, she's not rare in my area, but in my area, she's been one of the most rare figures ever, and I've never seen it before, so I finally found it. Dr. Ellie Sattler is in my possession. Like I said, I've been dying for this character, probably more so than any of the others. Like, these were just so easy to find that she was so elusive that I was like, I need this one. I need it more than anything else. I need to find it. And the thing about me is, you know, I know a lot of people have been saying they'll send me the character. That's the easy way out, in my opinion. I like to hunt down these figures. I go way out of my way to visit Targets and different stores to find, especially these legacy figures at Targets. I've been trying to find all these figures to no luck, but here she is. Finally, I was scouring through the pegs. I saw a bunch of Grants, a bunch of Muldoons, and then I saw that pink shirt, and I was like, yes, Ellie! There you are. Thank you so much. I was so grateful. I was so thankful, and I've been dying to showcase it here on YouTube for you guys. So I think that's what we're going to do today. So why don't we take a closer look? So here she is, Dr. Ellie Sattler, in the Legacy Collection box for Jurassic World from Mattel. But, you know, unfortunately, I think we all have some gripes with this packaging. While it is, you know, I get what they're going for. It's a simple design, and I like the aesthetic. It's quite obvious that it just didn't work. You know, the logo is directly in the center of the packaging there, so it's, you know, that's just unfortunate. But I get what the concept was with the park gates, which do look nice. I mean, you got the flames in the back. You've got, you know, it looks like some plants on the side as well. And the nice colors, you know, on the gates, and up top you have the logo, but it's like, why? I mean, I would have, honestly, I think we all know that you should have probably not put the logo on the gates, maybe centered it up top, maybe moved the peg over a little bit, the peg holder or something like that. The T-Rex is nice. It's fine. It's fine over there. It's kind of chomping on the box, which I don't mind that as much, but the logo itself, there's no, I mean, unless you know what you're looking at, you know, most people do. But if you don't, if you're a little kid and you don't know, you might not know what this is even for. If, you know, because a lot of people and kids will take this package and then they'll just put it on a shelf somewhere else. They'll just leave it somewhere. And I think it's not as identifiable as some of the other packaging. So it would be nice if it was moved up a little bit. So that is a big complaint for me. But at least inside the packaging, the packaging aside, I guess, we have another compy here. Very, very long neck on this thing. It's quite comically long. That's ridiculous. Something that somewhat disappoints me about the Legacy figures is that they all come with a compy. Now, personally, I'm okay with a bunch of compies, but at the same time, I would have liked the Legacy guys, the Ellie, Grant, Muldoon, and I guess Malcolm now too, to have something a little bit different. It would have been nice to have individual baby dinosaurs or whatever, you know, like they used to have in the old days. So that's a slight complaint, even though I do love the fact that there is a ton of compies now. We also have you see a flashlight there, which is fantastic. That is a great detail. I really, really do love the flashlight because it, you know, it gives you a sense of the character. Like, you know that she carried the flashlight around in the movie. Same with Muldoon. He had a shotgun and stuff. And Malcolm comes with a flare. So it's great that they're actually giving these characters things that are identifiable to them. In the packaging, Ellie looks great here, so that's nice. That's a good thing. We have just the warnings and all that on the front. Unfortunately, that is kind of distracting. I wish that wasn't there. Maybe on the bottom. I don't know what the deal is, why they need to have that there. I guess because it's potential choking hazards, which, yeah, I guess that's a good thing to have on the front. But, yeah, it's a little, you know, out in the open. So we don't have much going on in the front or the sides or anything like that. So let's take a look at the back. Look at all those compies. I love that. You know, I do love the fact that all those compies are on there. We do have a nice picture there of Laura Dern. That's awesome. That's fantastic. Dr. Ellie Sattler. All those compies. And you still got the flame there from the gates. The Jurassic World Legacy. And it just has some more information there. Includes one dinosaur, one accessory, one figure, and a bunch of other stuff. And then a lot of details on the back. Do we need that many details? I don't know. I mean, I don't know what the rules and regulations are, but that's a lot of stuff, you know? I don't know. Could we do something else? Make this a little bit more fun for kids. I don't know if you need to include a piece of paper inside, like a little pamphlet that has all this information. I don't know. You know, maybe put like a little pamphlet in here. Would that get you guys, you know, out of any of this stuff on the packaging? Probably not. I have no idea. I don't make the rules. But just in my eyes, it's a little invasive. So why don't we go ahead and take a look at Ellie? All right, here she is, Dr. Ellie Sattler, out of the package. This is a fantastic figure. I am in love with this figure. I think the detail is fantastic. I love the hair. It really, really resembles, you know, Laura Dern here. I think this is wonderful. This can't be described any other way. I think they've done a great job with all of the figures, to be honest, getting the likeness down. Dr. Grant looks fantastic. Muldoon looks, you know, he looks pretty close. Claire looks fantastic. Owen, Wheatley looks almost there. Ellie looks great. I just love the hair. I mean, look at it. It's all different strands. You can see it all sculpted differently in there. So it's not just like one giant glob of hair. So that looks fantastic. It's even like curled around itself. It's Medusa-like, but it's amazing. Wonderful hair. The facial features are perfect, spot on. Definitely looks like Laura Dern there. What else we got? So we got the purplish shirt underneath, bluish shirt, whatever you want to call it, and the pink shirt on top. You have a belt buckle, the short shorts, and then the boots even have a ton of detail as well. You got the laces all the way up, you got the platform on the bottom, the sole there, and it's super blurry so you can't see any of this. There you go. So I think it's great. This is just a great figure. You got the pegs on the bottom as well. And there's even like treads on the rims of the shoe. That's fantastic. On the back, not much going on here, but this is great. And the posability of these figures is so good. Like, you can move these arms any which way you want, and it's great because there's a hinge here. It's like a ball joint kind of thing, and then you have a hinge here as well. So this moves, and the body twists here. The head moves all over. Not so much up and down, but side to side for sure. Same thing with that arm. You got the legs that go up like that, and then the knee bends quite a bit there. And also, you know, once it's down like this, it actually spins a little bit. So that's kind of creepy, but it's kind of necessary for good poses and stuff like that. So it's great. It's really great, the stuff that you can do with these figures, especially for vehicles. You can make them sit down in vehicles, which is spot on. So yeah, this is great. Here she is with the aforementioned flashlight and compy. I love this compy. It's so silly. It is so silly with that long neck. I love it, but it's a little silly. And then you have the flashlight in her hand as well. It looks great. This is so good. I don't know if we can get a close look at the flashlight. A lot of detail on that flashlight, so that's nice. Good stuff. And then the compy. Jeez, that thing is giant. Oh, it's so funny. So yeah, I guess I'm not too disappointed that there's compies included all over the place, because they're hilarious to me. One quick thing I wanted to do is take a look at them side by side with the Kenner Ellie figure here, which is obviously quite different. Missing the sleeves, the head sculpt is very generic. Definitely doesn't look like Ellie whatsoever. Weird hair going on there. The outfits are nearly the same aside from like the sleeves. But this definitely, like, it resembles Ellie enough. And it's got, you know, basically all the same features there. She has a gun on her side over here and a flashlight and a belt pack of some sort. JP logo on the, or, you know, just the symbol there on this badge. So that's a nice touch, but I think overall the Mattel figure is the standout figure here. Obviously, there is this size issue. I personally like the old size better, but that just is kind of a testament to the individual weird scales of Kenner. I cannot get this thing to stand up. Why? Oh my God. So there they are, side by side. You can tell the new Ellie is a little bit shorter than the old Ellie, but and certainly somewhat more awkward on the new Ellie because of the joints and all the different posability options. I think it makes for a more awkward figure, especially one that doesn't have like full pants on, like maybe, you know, Grant does over here. It kind of blends in a little bit more when it's not just the knee joint and stuff like that. So, you know, I do like this one a little better in terms of posability, even though there is not much posability. I kind of just like how it is standard. You know, it's hard to say because the posability does add a big factor to this one, but I like the look of this one better in terms of those joints and stuff like that. So, I don't know. It's kind of like a trade-off. You get a better looking figure, but, you know, the obvious joints and stuff like that, or you get the taller figure with no posability that doesn't necessarily look like Ellie whatsoever. So, I don't know. What do you think? Do you still like the old stuff, or are you more in the new line? I don't know. I'm still kind of concerned. I don't know what to like more. So there you have it. That is Dr. Ellie Sattler from the Mattel toy line. The legacy pack that you should be able to find at Target. But good luck. It took me a very long time. I know I'm super late on this review, but I just wanted to get it out there because I was looking forward to this figure so much. Here she is, and I hope you enjoyed this. So if you like what you've seen here on the channel, make sure to like, subscribe, write a comment below. Tell us what you think. Do you like this one? Do you like the old figures? Do you like any of these? Do you want us to showcase some of those again, or in the first place? I don't know. Thank you so much for watching, and enjoy.